Rev up your engines! It's time for ScottyKilmer.com. Your vehicle has intake manifold leaks and needs new intake manifold gaskets? Stay tuned, because today I'm going to show you how to put intake manifold gaskets on an engine. Start by taking all the hoses off the top of the engine so you can access the intake manifold. Then unplug all the electrical connectors and remove all the water hoses too. Now, since this is a Ford, you have to take the upper manifold off first because it's two-piece. So take all the upper manifold bolts off first, then pull the top off, get it out of the way. Then you take the bolts on the inside of the intake manifold to get the rest of the top off. Just take them all out. Then just pick the bottom of the intake manifold out. There it is. Now you'll notice that there's gaskets on the bottom that you have to change. And when you turn it over, a gasket on the top too. The kit comes with them both. And here's the kit with all the gaskets. Then you get a little pick and pick the gaskets out of their holes. Then get some brake cleaner and clean all the gasket areas off so the oil's gone off of them. And then snap each gasket into the holes. They have little nubs, and the nubs press in so they stay in place and don't fall. Then when that's done, turn it over and change the top gasket. Now this is a Ford plastic intake manifold, so there's one more thing you need to check. The little bolts that hold it in have grommets on them. And you want to make sure that you have these new green grommets. The old ones were black and they had problems with them. The new ones are green, so put new grommets on too. Now, since this manifold is plastic, it's a good idea to use a torque wrench and follow the specifications exactly. You need to tighten the bolts as shown in this diagram. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in that order. And in the first step, you tighten them to 53 inch-pounds, then you go back and tighten them to 89 inch-pounds to make them tight. First, we'll set it in place on top of the engine. So tighten them all up in order with the torque wrench. Then put the top of the manifold back on and tighten the bolts in the same fashion as the lower intake manifold. And in the first step, you tighten them to 53 inch-pounds, then you go back and tighten them to 89 inch-pounds to make them tight. Then when you're done tightening, put all the hoses and clamps back on. And snap all the electrical connections back on too. And put the air duct from the air filter back on too. Then crank her up and see if you put everything back together right. And it sounds pretty good, so we must have done a good job. And remember, if you've got any car questions, just visit ScottyKilmer.com.